Good evening, it's Valerie Ling here, a little bit later than what I would normally be doing. And that is because I've actually just finished a webinar. It was a global webinar. We have people from different countries tuning in about parenting. And I wanted to share something with you. This week I was interviewed by a friend in her Facebook group. I felt very honored to be asked. And two things stumped me in this interview. The first was my dear friend who was interviewing me was saying that the things that I had to say was quite profound. Initially I thought that meant that there were things that didn't make sense. That is not what profound means, but in your head, when you're critical about yourself, you think, I'm not making sense. I'll probably need to unpack that. That was, one thing that went into my mind. And then the second thing that then I thought of is, the second thing that stumped me was my dear friend asked me, who inspires me? And I couldn't answer it on the spot. And that was really weird. And I thought, why can't I answer this? And I guess the answer to that, really off the top of my head, is that no human being truly inspires me. Works inspire me, music and art, maybe not art, music and certain stories inspire me. But I wanted to just share with you what conclusions I've come from, because the parenting webinar made me think about this thing about reflection. It's not a monastic activity. It's really not something that is navel gazing. At the end of the day, the pace of life in our world is extremely fast, extremely fast. Information comes at us at a pressurized jet these days. Actually, sometimes it's not even that. It's just this fluff and everything all mixed into it. And you're constantly needing to adjust and adapt and discern and figure out and sort. And so you're actually all the time needing to process. Hi, Megan. Good evening. And so being reflective or actually thinking about what is truth, what is meaningful, what is weighty, what is substance, what it is that you want to take as being things that are going to infuse an impact on you is quite important. Otherwise, we will be robotic, we will be self-critical, we will just take on board everything everybody has to say, and we will just react. Right, so this age is an age of reactivity. We see it all around us, and being able to have some time. So one of the things that we talked about in the parenting webinar today was, how do you actually reflect when you've got kids? What if you've got little kids? Or what if you're busy? What if you don't have kids and there's just no time to do it? And I guess what I was trying to say was that we make time for it. It's a discipline, right? To slow ourselves down, to really get in touch with the things that matter, hearing our own voice, thinking about what information we want to keep and what information we want to throw out. That's the reflective space. And whether we start with 15 minutes in our day, or whether we moved to 30 minutes in our day, or even a whole day in terms of a whole weekend in terms of a retreat, that's got to be one of the antidotes and the disciplines for us in this day and age, so that we're not swayed by everything that comes at us. The thing about who inspires me, I realized that related to I guess the kinds of things that get bombarded with us is people don't take perspective and point of view very well anymore. And we get stuck in conversations where we're just throwing around opinions and judgments at one another. And so remaining curious, having the mindset that other people's perspectives and other people's stories are genuinely interesting and valid is part of the process of keeping ourselves authentically connected with one another. So these are my parting thoughts. It was what I wanted to say to the parents. Hopefully I said that succinctly in a way that they understood. Take some time to reflect, and take some time to connect with yourself, because it will help you to basically connect with others as well. All right, it is very, very late and I am very, very tired. Good night.